it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. Had a bit of a busy week this week, haven't got an awful lot done, but today's Friday, by the way. I just wanted to come on before the weekend really and catch up with you. I've had a busy morning. If I'm a bit ruffled, it's because I've been swimming and then I've had a walk, so I'd say I'm getting fitter. I did 12 lengths in the pool today instead of 10, which I've been doing only twice a week, but I did 12, and then I've done a 1.5 mile walk as well, so I think that's a good sign. I'm quite happy with that. Then I've been to visit a lady from church, lives in our village, so I'm on now. Just got this afternoon free now, so I can get on with some crochet. Tomorrow we've got a football match at home. It's the last 2 matches of the season now. If we don't win tomorrow, we've definitely gone down, which I can't believe it's come to this, but bad decisions from the management team. I don't blame the new owner because he seems a genuine, generous sort of person, but he's American. He owns FC Sacramento, so I don't think he knows an awful lot about English football, but he relies on the 2 people he's employed on the board, and I don't think they've done a good job for him, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, could be relegated to League One tomorrow, which will be the first time. I think it'll be 11 years, something like that, which will be really not nice, but we'll see how it goes. I have finished one object. I told you I started on the Mother Goose. I haven't picked up the reindeer again, but that will be my next one on my list of things to do at the weekend. I've done the Mother Goose, and I'll just show you. I'm super proud of this one. I absolutely love her. So this is my Mother Goose. Now I have put a couple of pins in that because I haven't decided if I'm stitching it on yet. But yeah, I absolutely love her. I think she's so cute, and I did originally do the hat in this one, which is a Japanese sock yarn, but there were 2 things I didn't like really. One was I didn't like how it changed to green sort of halfway at the front, and secondly I'd sort of decided by then that I wanted to do the shawl in that as well, so I didn't want it to have the same coloured shawl as she did have for the hat, so I've changed to like a straw colour for the hat. But yeah, I think it's come out super cute. I absolutely love it. I listened to what Julie at KS Mom Crochets has said about this pattern. The 2 things that she particularly mentioned were that the shawl was doubled over, so you did a square and then doubled it over. Well, I did a single triangle for mine, so that's one change I've made based on what she was saying. I've put a little blue flower button in. I got these buttons. There's some that's like less than half this size that I got in a pack, which I got to put on a shawl for Jane Austen. I had a problem with that because at first I lost the lace that I'd got for it. By the time I found the lace for it, I decided it wasn't really right for the job, so I haven't used any of it, so I've got these spare now to use. Quite like the fact that you come to the yellow to sew it on because it looks like a little, centre of a flower. So I really like that. I also changed the feet as well. I did do the leg part, but I thought the would destabilise it, whereas like doing them this way and fastening them on quite well, it does actually sit up. It's very stable on a flat surface. So I'm glad I changed that, and that's thanks to what Julie was saying. Also, I did find it hard to understand what she wanted me to do with the feet in the pattern as well, so I'm glad I changed that. So I just pinched at the middle and sort of made a bit of a web, for the feet. I think it looks okay though. I mean, I don't think anybody will be confused as to what they are. I love the shape of the goose. I think that's just what you'd expect from a goose. I did change one thing, well, two things actually, apart from what I've already mentioned. The pattern designer uses a chain up method, which I don't, so I continued in the round. Additionally, I made the neck and the head both finish at 18 stitches and attached them stitch for stitch rather than the way it had been done on the pattern. Now that would have given me a longer neck, but I prefer it like this and I feel like it's really stable. The other thing that I did was the beak is a slightly thicker yarn than the body is, so I did one less row for the beak, just like playing it by ear really, what it looked like, and I was happy once it got to that row. I think that's it for what I've changed on it. Obviously mine's quite small because I'll show you the yarn that I used. It's came in the Crochet Society box. I did a scarf with the other one that came at the same time, but there was this one that was in white, and it's supposed to be a DK yarn, I think. No, I tell a lie, it's sport weight. It's not a DK at all. It is a sport weight. So it recommends a hook size of 3.25. Well, because it's an AMI, I've used the 2.5 hook, and I think that was just right. There's 150 grams. I've obviously got loads left because I've only used a tiny bit in the middle. So I think that's it for the yarn. So that's an 100% cotton in a cake. Then for the scarf, I used the multicoloured sock yarn, which, like I say, has a Japanese label and you've no idea what it is, but it does look like 4-ply, so that went really well size-wise, I think. For the feet, I use this one, which I think is a James C. Brett, 100% pure cotton, and I think this is actually I think this is the one that was a slightly thinner than the other in the range. So it worked out quite well for the feet, did that one. And then the beak is in this one, which I think is Signet, and I still can't remember colour. I looked it up last time. I think it's golden, but not 100% sure. But it's an 100% cotton from Signet, and it's DK weight. So I just got them out of my stash to use, really. I did the one row in the which you'll find very hard to see. I wish I'd have done it in an half treble stitch all the way around so it showed up better, but I used the variegated yarn for one of the for the ribbon on the hat, and I think that's like Julie was saying, you know, she incorporated hers into her hat as well. So yeah, I think that's that as it is. So she's considerably smaller than she's supposed to be, but I think that's rather cute, and I've got an awful feeling I'll be keeping her because I just think she's so lovely. I've used 6mm eyes, which the pattern called for bigger ones, but yes, like I say, the pattern called for DK yarn. I'll just take the hat off and then you can see. So the head came out, even though I shortened it by a row or two to make it finish at 18 stitches, that's absolutely fine. And I haven't stitched on the scarf, it's just buttoned. I won't undo it a lot though because I don't want to weaken the chain that I've put it to. So this is what the multicoloured look like. Now I actually do like this hat. It's just like I say, I'd rather realise that I wanted the shawl out of it, because I do want the shawl and the hat to be different. Plus I think this one looks more like a straw hat. This is got a 2 or 3 rows shorter because it is a DK and it's a lot thicker. But yeah, so I could keep them both as a change option, you know, if I keep it for myself. But yeah, I think she looks stunning. So yeah, what do you think to her? Would you do the pattern? It's a free one, like I say, if you go into Craft World. It's a former Crochet Now pattern from one of the magazines. I'll just put this back on so I'll lose my pins. Yeah, so I think it's worth doing. Like I say, it just bear in mind it uses the chain up method, which we usually all ignore, don't we, and just go for a spiral. But yeah, Oh, that was the colour for that, by the way, which I did look up once before and I can't remember what it is now. But it's a little Serdar Happy Cotton in like a straw colour. So yeah, that's it. So that was the pattern as it was. Like I say, you can get it on Craftwell for free. I think you do have to register on the site, but once you have, you've got access to the free patterns, and it's a downloadable one. So I think I've just got yeah, about the hedgehog. Right, so I've had another update. He's still with us, and it is a he. Definitely an he. They know what it is now. He's holding on, which I'm taking as a good thing, because the longer he lives, the more likely he will be to survive. We were going to call him Harvey, and this is a nod to my friend Pearl, who doesn't like that name, so I've changed it to William. So he's now William the hedgehog, and he's struggling on. Like I said, that's all I've got to show you, so it's a bit of a boring one again, but hopefully after the weekend I'll have much more. I'm on with the cardigan again now, and I'm much happier with the width of it. I don't know what else to say. Got Brian on Sunday. I'll be taking him his monkey, because we didn't get to see him last weekend. We missed one in a while. We have too much on, so that was last weekend, but we'll be back again this coming Sunday. And I think he'll love his monkey, so like I say, I'll try and get a picture of him with that. I really don't think I've got anything else to say. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I hope you all get some crafting in. And the weather's like coming round a bit, but it is still very chilly. You know, there's a lot of sunshine, but it's very chilly. Oh, I know what I'm going to show you. See, I've got something. I've got my glass bird that I did at that course on the Sunday. I hope you like it. Like I say, I'm the only one that went rogue and put a flower in the middle. So that's I hope the sun's catching it for you. But yeah, I absolutely love this. And she's put us a little hanging one on. I've ordered a nest up for me to put it on my window frame in the room. So yeah, I do like how it's turned out. The only thing I would have done differently, if I were to do this sort of thing again and put a flower in, I would have made it green. The little glass pebbles at the bottom, I would have put green ones. But apart from that, really like it. So yeah, and I love the feathers. My friend Pearl's was absolutely gorgeous as well. She did a true bird, a robin, and it was very nice. So yeah, I think that's that. So yeah, have a great weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll hopefully catch you Monday. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you.